Hello, Jeff here from Hanging by the Moments. I want to take a minute to just share with you a little machine that I purchased last week before, something like that. Just looking for a little machine that I could take out because I got some local opportunities that are coming up where I'd like to be able to demonstrate. I do have my CNC that I first built like 8 years ago. But I wanted something that was something that people could go out and purchase themselves. Let me start by saying I'm not sponsored by this company. This is just purely me putting out my 2 cents worth. If you disagree with it, then that's totally fine with me. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. But I bought this little machine because I was wanting something portable that I could pick up and I could put in the back of the car, and I could go out someplace and do a demonstration or do a class and give people a little bit of hands-on experience with a CNC machine without having to have tons of equipment. So the little machine is this one right here. It's the Comgrow ROBO, and it's actually a nice little machine. Let me see if I can pick it up. It weighs 19 pounds is what the ship weight is on it. So that's it. I can pick it up and I can carry it around. Comes with a touch probe, all the little stuff. It's all aluminum construction except for like the side plates and the e-stop button. It's got limit switches on all 3 axes in both directions. I went for purchasing the laser module. Honestly, I wasn't expecting a whole lot from it. I know the spindle is a 775. That's a bottom end spindle. You can't expect it to do a whole lot. It's going to bog down if you start really trying to push it, so you can't do super fast feeds and speeds, but for demonstration purposes it's going to do fine. The laser actually really impressed me. While it is slow, it still gives you very good results. My neighbor's pulling in. But, I mean, you can look here. This was my first carving on the machine, doing relief carvings. Wanted to see how well it would do that, and it did pretty good. I mean, it's an MDF, and using a little 1mm ball nose, it did okay. I wouldn't say it'd be my favorite machine because, for one, it's kind of slow. But this is a laser, and that was done on light burn. So you can use G-Sender, you can use Universal G-Code Sender, you can use easel, you can use light burn. It's all a Gerbil-based controller. It all works just fine. For all practical purposes, it functions in the same aspects as you would, say, a larger CNC machine. It's not the price, and it's not the same rigid construction that you would get with a larger CNC machine. Now, that being said, I've not seen any flexing in this. When I actually did this carving, I just used all the default Aspire settings. I didn't change the feeds and speeds at all. So it did push it a little bit. You heard it grind down a little bit, but it's not a big deal. Like I said, this is going to be for demonstration purposes, but if you're one of those people that's not sure whether you want to get into CNC or not, and you're really not wanting to spend a lot of money, this machine with the laser, I paid $285. I think it's $300 now. If you you buy it with just the spindle, it's $239 now. I paid, it was $203, I think, or $199, something like that. It's, for that price, I don't think you can beat it. It's really a good little budget machine. I'll put a link down in the description for the company, and maybe even one to Amazon. I don't know, we'll see. But let me know what you guys think. I think it's a pretty good little machine for the price. It's not going to take the place of anything in my shop. It's a little bit on the slow end, but if you're wanting to get started and you want to learn how to use the software like Lightburn or any of the Vectric software, and figure out how to do all the processes, this is a good little starting point. I mean, if you tear this up, you're only out $200. But I really think you're gonna have a hard time tearing it up, because it's all got Acme screws. It's not belt driven. It's got Acme screws on everything. The bed size is a 30-18, which means 300 millimeters by 180 millimeters. So you're basically at 7 inches wide by 11 inches long. It's not going to be the biggest thing you can mess with, but you could technically, you could take the back panel off and you could tile things if you wanted to. That being said, it is what it is, but you know, for a little starter machine, give it a look. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys next time.